It is Resort Challenge Day. Today we are going to be trying to visit all 21 Disney resorts in one day. We are starting here at All Star Movies where I stayed. It's my first time staying here. It's your typical value resort. It's got some cool sections though, so the goal for today is to visit all 21 resorts. We're going to visit the lobby in every resort. Try and see like the iconic thing in each resort, and then we're gonna visit the gift shop and pinboard because we're looking for Donald's. But we are starting here at All Star Movies. So since I'm smart and rolled on my phone charger last night and unplugged it, I'm letting that charge in the room, and we're gonna just walk through the All Stars and then come back to the room here. Let's take a look. So I'm at the bus stop in the front right now. Flip it around. And now I'm going to take you to a few sections that I think are cool at this hotel. I like the Toy Story area, obviously. We have the 101 Dalmatians area, and then the Fantasia area. But right now we are going to walk into the lobby and have a gander. I've already checked the pinboard last night. I know there's nothing, so we don't have to do this store here, but here's the lobby. Now let's go check out some of these cool sections. Alright, so over here in the Toy Story section, you can see you have RC. Got all the army guys on the top. This area just looks so cool though. See, we're going into Andy's room. And then you come through, and it's just you got Buzz, Rex, very cool. So next let's go head over to the Fantasia section, and that's going to be more like in the middle of the resort, your preferred room areas. So let's go. We got our Fantasia area, so we're at the Fantasia pool, which is the main pool. You can see the Mickey statue up there, and then you got your Fantasia buildings right here. So, not as cool as Toy Story, but still pretty cool. You got your sorcerer hat. Last section here, we're going to go to the 101 Dalmatians area. It's literally right around this corner. So I'll give you the plan for the day. After I go back to the room and get my phone and stuff, we're starting with All Stars. So All Star Movies, I'm on the edge right here. Once I get my stuff, we're going to walk over to All Star Music, and then All Star Sports, and then we're going to try and knock out those further bus resorts, the more difficult ones. So we're going to go to Animal Kingdom Lodge, then Coronado Springs, and then depending on the weather, because it just finished raining, surprise, surprise, depending on the weather, we're going to either do the Skyliner resorts or the Disney Springs resorts. If it looks like it's going to lightning soon, or this afternoon, we're going to knock out the Skyliner resorts quickly because they will shut that down, and that will set us behind. And then after that, so Skyliner, Disney Springs, either flip-flopped. Then we're going to do Wilderness Lodge, Fort Wilderness, and then finish it up with the monorail resorts. It's going to be an all-day thing. We have made it to the 101 Dalmatians area. See good old Pongo. And we got Lucky watching TV. One resort down, 20 to go. Let's go grab our stuff and walk over to All Star Music. Alright, resort number 2 on today's list. We have All Star Music. So all these All Stars are right next to each other and within walking distance. So you can see all the people waiting for the bus. And let's head inside. Their main pool area. See if we can see them from back here. Is the All-Star Music lobby. So the area that we chose here at All Star Music, I chose the old like guitar jukebox area. Take a look. If I can spin it around, it'd be great. You got the classic car. You've got your jukebox up there. You've got your guitars everywhere. It's been almost 20 years since I've stayed here, back with family trips. Shout out Ryan. So it's bringing back a ton of memories just walking through here right now. But that is 2 resorts down, 19 to go. Next stop is All Star Sports. I can see it in front of me. Like I said, they're all in walking distance from each other, so let's head to All Star Sports. So we're here at All Star Sports, and while the section of this resort that I'm going to choose is the football section, which is right here in a second, I've come across the baseball section. It took me forever to find it, but let's see. Oh, messed that up already. There they are. Oh, sweet. So here is the football section already. Kind of doing it in reverse here. We'll go to the lobby after this, but let's flip this back around. So we have the football section. See the big footballs. And then when you come around right here, it just looks like a big football field. It's kind of cool. So instead of NFL teams, this has college teams. And it did not take me long to find mine up here. Not my college team that I like. Didn't go to college, sorry. Let's flip it around. There they are. You got OU, and then right near OU you have ASU. I've never stayed at this resort. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's just like all the other all-star resorts. I just know they always have teams and competitions that are put here, and this whole football field area, especially during cheerleader time, is just covered. So I've never stayed here on our trips. Let's head to the lobby, check out the gift shop, check and see if they have the Donald pin. We're 0 for 2 so far in that department. I can see the main area up here, so let's head inside the lobby. Let's check the pin board. Hi. Thank you. They had one, but I already had it. Well, now the fun begins because we are going to be hopping on the bus. We're going to get on the Animal Kingdom bus. And we're going to immediately get off that and head to Animal Kingdom Lodge. So I'll see you there. It's going to be a bit for that one. 3 resorts down, 18 to go. Yes, I just didn't have to do that math in my head. We just got off the bus at Animal Kingdom, and now we're walking around the bus stops and going to jump on another bus to Animal Kingdom Lodge. We're making pretty good time though. The goal was to be done with the All-Star Resorts by 8 o'clock. We were done by 7:30, so we are making good time and heading to Animal Kingdom Lodge. I love this resort. Came here last night for dinner at Boma. And I'll show you my favorite parts of the resort when we get there. Let's go. We've made it to Animal Kingdom Lodge. It took about 30 minutes total from All-Star Sports to Animal Kingdom and Animal Kingdom Lodge, so that's not too bad considering it's 7:30 in the morning when we started, and the buses probably aren't running as frequently, so I feel like we made pretty good time. It is 8 o'clock right now. Let's go inside Animal Kingdom Lodge, head into their grand lobby here. Let's turn this around. Walk in, you're just hit with the smell from the restaurants down below. Oh, so good. The windows are all fogged up from the rain this morning. But the absolute best part about this resort is the savannas on the property. So I've had the privilege to stay here once with a savanna view, and it was awesome. Highly recommended to do at least once if you can make it happen. Let's check out the savannas and see what we're working with today. Man, I thought they'd be out and lively since it just finished raining and it's still fairly pretty early, but I don't see anything right now. Well, that's disappointing. But luckily I came last night and I got to see, and they were pretty active last night. So I can enter some clips from there. Let me check this side one more time. I wonder if there's another savanna you can get to. That would be better. Nothing. They're way too far back. Well, I feel like I built that up for disappointment to get all the way out here and have no animals in the savannah, but that's the first time I've ever seen that. Pool looks very cool. We had a good time when we stayed here. I think we're in that pool every day. We're gonna try one more savannah down behind the pool and see if we can see anything. But I would highly recommend, coming out here to at least visit the resort or check out the savannas. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever seen where there's no animals here, or none are out. Maybe I'm just too early. I don't know. Let's walk back here though. So as much as I'd love to stay until they get those animals out, we have a schedule to keep. So our next stop, we are going to hop on a bus back to Animal Kingdom and then catch a bus over to Coronado Springs, a resort I've never been to. When I think of Coronado Springs, I think of their pool and the water feature they have there. So we'll probably check that out. And then I also want to see the Grand Destino Tower. Heard so many good things about that. Just never seen it yet. So back on a bus ride. It is 8:20 right now, so we'll see what time we can get there. The goal was to be done with Animal Kingdom Lounge in Coronado by 10, so I feel like we're making pretty good time. I'll see you there. We made it to Coronado Springs. It is 9 o'clock. So it took about another half hour. We're looking for the lobby. I just got off at the first bus stop, but it looks like it was pretty far away from everything. But first impressions, looks cool. Around the huge lagoon here. Pretty sure that is the Grand Destino Tower over there. So we'll go into the main lobby and then we'll go to Destino and walk by that pool. Also, I did get sidetracked leaving Animal Kingdom Launch because I realized I forgot to check the pin board. I had checked it last night, so I didn't think there was really going to be anything on it. But they had a Dapper Dan Donald that I do not have. And then the nice cast member also had another Donald in her pocket that she gave me, so we were able to find 2 Donalds already, so that's good. Very unexpected, because usually I'm lucky to find 1 in a trip that I don't have. I have a lot of Donalds. I think we are close to the lobby. Looks like we're getting towards some main buildings here. Let's go check it out. still need to go by the pool, actually. There's the lobby, guest service area, the main Grand Destino Tower. I want to check out that pool, and then we're going to hop on a bus back to Hollywood Studios, because then we're going to walk over to Boardwalk and knock out all of those skyliner resorts before the storm hits. Let's go ahead to this pool. Let's check it out. I knew I saw the water running when I got here. He told me they just tested it. But technically, since the pool doesn't open till 10, they won't turn it on till then. That stinks. But it looks pretty cool, and I've seen, obviously videos of it, and yeah. So here is the plan now. We are looking for a bus stop so that we can bus over to Hollywood Studios, and at that point we are going to walk to Boardwalk, and then we'll walk around Boardwalk, Yacht Club, Beach Club, and then we'll hop on that Skyliner, knock out Riviera, Caribbean Beach, Pop Century, Art of Animation. I was gonna do those after the Disney Springs 4, but it is supposed to thunderstorm sometime this afternoon, so I'd rather not risk the Skyliner part. Let's just knock that out, then we'll do Disney Springs, and then we'll head over towards Magic Kingdom, Fort Wilderness, Wilderness Lodge, and the monorail resorts. Let's go hop on this bus. Probably gonna take me a minute to get there though. I'll see you at Hollywood Studios. Just got off the bus at Hollywood Studios, and now we are going to walk our way over to Boardwalk. The bus at Coronado, that took a bit. I didn't realize that an internal bus loop like that, and there were 4 stops, and it took a little bit to get out of there. Like I said, now we're at Hollywood. You can see Tower of Terror right there across the lake. We're going to walk over to Boardwalk. We're going to walk through all those resorts. Probably going to stop and have lunch at Caribbean Beach. Decided to make a change. One of the things that I wanted to do on this challenge was at Fort Wilderness, which I really have no knowledge about, was I wanted to visit the horse stable there. That closes at 5 o'clock, so with our original plan, we would have been cutting that a little too close. So instead, we are going to do the Skyliner resorts. We're going to knock out the 7 there, and then we're going to go over the Magic Kingdom area, do Fort Wilderness, do Wilderness Lodge, the monorails, and instead... Thank you, you too. And instead, we are going to finish with the Disney Springs Resort, since there's really no time constraints on those ones. And then that way I can kind of finish the night in Disney Springs and have a nice deluxe burger, because it's delicious. And it's kind of a tradition to eat at. Well, normally I eat it with Lindsay on our first night, but Lindsay's not here, so deluxe burger by myself tonight. Let's go to Boardwalk. We made it to the outskirts of Boardwalk. Now we need to find the lobby. So when I think of Boardwalk, obviously, surprise, surprise, you think of the Boardwalk. But I also think of like the entrance sign in the front. So we're gonna go there. We'll go to the Boardwalk, obviously. Lobby and the gift shop. I used to think of their creepy clown pool that they used to have, but they no longer have that. So we'll go to those places. I just did an unnecessary loop. I thought I had outsmarted the path, but lo and behold, I have just gone around for no reason. So let's head up to the front. So you have their pool area. Their water slide looks like the roller coaster over on like the Boardwalk. It looks so cool. I'll walk around, see if we can see the front of it. The slide used to have like a creepy clown on it. They have since redone it. Gotta be careful I'm trying to film into the pool area. It's not empty anymore. Let's see if you can see. Squirrel. Yeah, so they replaced it with Minnie and Mickey. You can see it, maybe. There they are. Alright, let's head into the lobby. Tried to be quick with my pool shot there. Little kids getting ready to get in the pool. I'm not trying to put them in the video. So now, I mean, we'll come back out to the boardwalk obviously when we walk to Yacht Club and stuff, but we've come out into the kind of center area and we're gonna go up into the lobby. Very cool lobby. So another thing they have that Lindsay and I always like to come check out is this little setup of the roller coaster. And during Christmas they'll have the gingerbread house and stuff in here. What they also have is this guy, girl, whatever. We're out in the front of the lobby, but this is the sign I was talking about. I always think of this. It's kind of quiet right now. You can see boardwalk. You got Yacht and Beach Club across the way over there, which we're going to be heading to. I'm going to run inside the general store right here at Boardwalk and check out their pin board. And then we are going to head over to Yacht Club and go see some stuff over there. This resort right here, this is the Dream Resort. Someday. Boardwalk, done. That is 6 out of the 21 completed. Realized I had stopped counting as we were going. So we're about to knock out Yacht Club, Beach Club. That'll be 8. We are arriving at Yacht Club, and the first thing that I think of when I hear Yacht Club is Stormalong Bay. Their pool is ridiculous, and like Boardwalk and Beach Club, any one of these areas or any one of these resorts in this area is the dream. Someday. I don't want to record into Stormalong Bay with all these kids swimming right now, but it is essentially a water park for a pool. Do it from a distance. Alright, let's head into the lobby.
I had somebody come and like record me at 8.
It looks awesome. Someday. I'll flip it around. Try not to get anybody in it, so you can just see. Right now, we are going to head to Beach Club. Alright, heading to Beach Club. So when I hear Beach Club, other than Stormalong Bay, because they share the same pool, I think of beaches and cream. They're closed right now, but if you've ever had beaches and cream, you know it's delicious. Ryan and I used to always try the kitchen sink sundae. We'd try and finish that. Wouldn't even come close. Probably make me sick now. But it is a very cool place to check out at least once, and you gotta try the kitchen sink sundae at least once. Let's head into the lobby though. We're gonna head into their store over here. Should probably only take a minute. Most likely not gonna have Donald's. And then after that, we're gonna hop on the skyliner. We're gonna go to Riviera, then we're gonna go to Caribbean Beach. And when we get to Caribbean Beach, I'm gonna have some lunch. But the storm is coming, so we gotta get the skyliner knocked out. And the last thing before we leave Yacht and Beach Club, another thing they have here that's part of Stormalong, they have an actual ship with a slide, and it goes to the other side in the pool. So check this out. You have this ship, which is the slide, and then it goes all the way over to the main pool area over there. So cool. Alright, now we're heading to the Skyliner and heading to Riviera. Let's go jump on the Skyliner. We're on the Skyliner.
To Disney's Riviera Resort.
This is my
with
favorite
a
part
final
of
stop
it too.
at
Right when you
Disney's
take off.
Caribbean Beach Resort.
Right over Remy.
We hope you enjoyed your visit to Epcot and the World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
Next stop, Riviera. We have made it to Riviera. So when I think of Riviera, and after having been here before, there's one area that I always think about, or that reminds me of Riviera. And it is going to be right here, right when you get off the Skyliner and follow the little pathway. So cool. And maybe they stick out more to me because Lindsay's favorite movie is Peter Pan, and then her favorite princess is Rapunzel, because she loves Tangled. But they're just awesome to look at. So we're going to go to the courtyard area, and then we're going to go in the lobby and the store. And that will be number 9. Not sure this is ever a one day for me. Very expensive. Some of the rooms, I should say the rooms that I could probably afford one day or someday would be very small. So I think I'd rather do one of the other deluxe resorts, but it is very nice here. The courtyard over here is cool. We've walked over when staying at Caribbean Beach.
I know I'm not in a hurry.
During Christmas time though, we've come here and all the other deluxe resorts have this big grand Christmas tree and big lobby, and theirs is not as grand, which is surprising because the hotel is itself. But here's the courtyard area with all the games: cornhole, bocce ball, chess. Very nice, but not as grand as the others. I'm gonna check out this pinboard. I'm gonna check out the pinboard in the store, and then we're gonna walk over to Caribbean Beach. We have made it to Caribbean Beach, whichever one you prefer. We're walking over from Riviera right now. So when I think of this resort, I hate to say I think of the pool, because I can't really get pool footage. And the skyliner, which we've already rode. But the other thing that I think of when I think of this resort is just the colorful buildings. So I'll flip it around here. And you can see it a lot more when you are on the skyliner. You can see all the different colors. And obviously the little beach areas around. Yeah, if I could flip this around, let's see, you have your little beach areas everywhere. You got your hammocks, volleyball nets. So this resort has quickly become Lindsay and I's favorite to stay at. You are on the Skyliner hub, which, whew, Skyliner was a game changer. What else we got here? So we are by the marina now, heading up by the main building. You got your little lighthouse out here. And we'll do a loop. Yeah, you can kind of see it out there. The colorful buildings over there too. They have a really cool pool area. It's kind of hard to get a view though without getting everybody's kids in it. But they have a cool slide in theirs as well. And then you also have Banana Cabana here. If you want to get some good drinks. If I could flip this around, that'd be great. Sorry guys. We're gonna head into their lobby area called Old Port Royale. We will check that out. I'm going to check out the pin boards, which at Riviera, actually, I did get one. Oh, I can't grab it. I've gotten 3, though, so far. 3 Donalds, which never happens. Here's the lobby. It's time to stop for some lunch though. We'll pick this up over at Pop Century and Art of Animation though. Alrighty, so we finished lunch, and now I see the weather report says there is a thunderstorm coming within the next hour, so I need to get on the skyliner and get over to Pop Century and Art of Animation quickly, because if the skyliner shuts down, that's going to add quite a bit of time having to take buses. So we're going to race over to the skyliner right now and leave Caribbean Beach. This makes 10 out of 21, so we're almost halfway there. See you at the skyliner. Alright, we got to the skyliner in time. You can see Pop Century on our
Over
left,
the sparkling waters of Hourglass
Art of
Lake.
Animation on our
Please
right.
sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
I think we're gonna go to Pop Century first. Over here. And then we'll walk across the bridge over to Art of Animation.
In just a few moments, we will be arriving at the only floating Skyliner station at Walt Disney World Resort. Passengers can disembark here for Disney's Pop Century Resort and for Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner. Bon voyage!
Definitely stayed at Pop Century more than any other resort on property. Just the Skyliner and getting it at a
Please
value
remain
price.
seated
It's
until the
just,
doors
you
automatically
can't beat
open.
it.
When exiting
So-
the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your
Let's get
step.
off and let's go
Thank you for flying with
Pop
us.
Century.
For-
So when you come to Pop Century, or you think about Pop Century, you think of the oversized icons. Numerous around the hotel. But there's one that really sticks out to me, and it's the giant Mickey phone. This is the icon of Pop Century in my eye. We also have the big wheel, life-size foosball, and now we're gonna head up to the lobby. If you've been here before, you know that they just completely downgraded this lobby. They used to have so many cool cases with all the stuff from the past, and now it's just very generic. That's sad. I'm gonna check out the store, I'm gonna check out these pin boards, and then we're gonna head over to Art of Animation. We have reached Art of Animation. Now there are numerous icons that people would think of for this resort, and everybody differs. So for me personally, it is the Nemo area, and that is because we stayed here shortly after it opened back in 2012, and we stayed in the Nemo area, and this was our building. So the big crush icon, the big crush icon for me is what I think of when I hear Art of Animation. So many cool areas though. We're gonna go over to the Cars area just because obviously it's no Radiator Springs in Disneyland, but for just a resort on property, it looks pretty good. We won't head over to the Lion King area and Little Mermaid area. Still very cool. They got stuff over there too. Just for time reasons, we're gonna check out Cars, and then we're gonna head to the lobby. Radiator Springs. I mean, look how cool this area is. There. As you can see, as far as theming, they nailed it. Alright, now we're going to head back up to the lobby. When you walk in, you see the sketches starting, and then as you follow the wall, you start to see the little shading come in, and you see the pictures really start to take place, or take shape, I should say. And then you got all these concept arts on the wall. Ink and paint shop, which we're going to check in just a second. Very cool. Hopefully they have a Donald in here. But after this, we got some more traveling to do. So I'm going to catch a bus to Magic Kingdom. Once we get to Magic Kingdom, we got to catch a boat to Fort Wilderness. I've never been there, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see the horse stables. So that's what's on tap. So I'm going to check out this store, I'm going to hop on the bus, and I will see you when we get to Magic Kingdom. Made it to Magic Kingdom. I know I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight because I was passed out on that bus. Being in the heat and then the nice cool bus, I could not keep my eyes open. I'm heading towards the boats right now. Gonna go to Fort Wilderness. We're gonna visit the horse stables there. And then we're gonna catch a boat over to Wilderness Lodge as well. So let's get on this boat. Alright, we made it. As you can see, a little rough stop there on the boat. And now I gotta figure out where these horse stables are. I've never been here. I know it's a fairly large resort. I see the golf carts everywhere. I really want to get here during Christmas time when they decorate and do the parade of golf carts with the lights and stuff. I'm gonna run in this store real quick, and then we'll head to the horse stables. Alright, we have made it to the stables. I've only seen one video on this, but it looked really cool, so I'm excited to check it out. And I really wish Lindsay was here with me to see these because she loves horses. But we'll have to check it out next time she's here. Let's have a look. Look at all of them down there. We've got Prince. Prince? Got Dragon. And we got Red. Hi, Red. Red. I was talking to the cast member, just kind of getting a little information on what each horse does. So, Dragon, Jet, and Prince, the black horses they have here, those are the horses that they use for the Headless Horseman during the Halloween parade. So I thought that was cool. These boys are massive. We are going to hop on the boat back to Wilderness Lodge. We're going to say goodbye to these these horses one more time, and then we're going to take off. Very cool. Something I've never done before. Fort Wilderness, check. That is 13 of 21 completed. You can see that they're working on the Lakeside Lodge right here, the next deluxe resort. If you don't have enough deluxe resorts, Just another one I can't afford. Google says that this boat goes straight to Wilderness Lodge. Well, we're about to find out. I have a feeling it does not. So we might have to take the boat back to Magic Kingdom and then boat back to Wilderness Lodge. Or maybe it will. Then we can boat straight to Wilderness Lodge. I'm going to pause on recording on the boat. I think the camera's starting to overheat. It's getting really hot. So we'll pick this back up at Wilderness when I get there. See you there. Alright, we have made it to Wilderness Lodge. We had to take the long way around because they're doing refurb work on the pathway from the boat to the lobby. But, ooh, there's a turtle. Let's see here if you can see him. And he just went under. Alright, we're going to head into the lobby. And then when I think of Wilderness Lodge, I think of the geyser outside. So that's our spot. Or Ketchup, if you know, you know. So we're going to check out the lobby, and then we are going to check out the geyser. See, now this is a grand entrance. This is what a deluxe resort should look like. It's been a long time since I've been here. I can't remember where the actual geyser is. Maybe it's this way. It's supposed to go off at 3, so we kind of waited around a little bit. Sat down, got a drink, just take a break for a second, but I could have swore it was somewhere over here. There we go. It should be going off soon, 10 minutes. So we'll come back in 10 minutes. Alright, it is geyser time. I wasn't sure it was going to go off because there was like nobody over there, but 3 o'clock it kicked on, so here it is. Check it out. So we got to see it, and now we have to take the boat back to Magic Kingdom, where we will hop on the monorail and go to Contemporary. So another boat ride coming up. After that, should be pretty smooth sailing for the next few. Just hopping on the monorail. Probably won't take long in each one, but I'll see you at Contemporary. Change of plan. We decided to take the boat to Contemporary. Didn't know that was an option. That's what we're doing. And then we'll hop on the monorail and hit Halloween and Grand Floridian. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You're gonna get in and Ezra's gonna push you? Here, hang on. Driver, you don't need to buckle up.
Made it to the Contemporary. And when you think of Contemporary, you can really only think of one thing, and that's going to be the monorail. So we are going to go look at the monorail inside the building here. Check out the lobby. Monorail just pulled in, didn't hear a peep. It's pretty quiet. I'm gonna check out the shops, and then we're gonna hop on that monorail and head to Polynesian. Let's go. Contemporary, check. We have 6 resorts left. Flip this around. We're on top of Contempo Cafe and Chef Mickey's here. I don't see any characters running around yet. Next stop, we're waiting for this monorail to pull in. We're gonna head to the Polynesian.
And stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Our next stop will be the Transportation and Ticket Center, which includes Magic Kingdom car and bus parking. To the right is Disney created 7 Seasons Union. To the left is Bay Lake. Nestled on the shores of Bay Lake are Disney's 4 children's sporting
Think of Polynesian, I think of Ohana and this statue down here in the lobby. While I'm not going to eat at Ohana, we'll probably walk over there and then we'll check out the shop. We won't spend too much time here. We'll get on the monorail and head over to Grand Floridian. Coming down the home stretch here. Let's walk over by Ohana. If you would have asked me 10 years ago what my favorite restaurant was, that would have been it. I hyped it up to Lindsay and kept hyping it up and brought her here, and then it was pretty mid. It changed a lot since I had last been here, so it was disappointing. It was still okay, but nowhere near as good as it used to be. It's way out there. It's way out there. You can see Magic Kingdom. You can also watch the fireworks from up here. That's why Ohana is so popular. We're gonna go downstairs for a second, and then we're gonna come back up and go on the monorail. When you arrive to Polynesian, you're greeted by the tiki torches. Polynesian, check. We have 5 resorts left. We are waiting for the monorail, and we're going to take that over to Grand Floridian next, so I'll see you there. We made it to Grand Floridian. So for me personally, when I think of Grand Floridian, there's only one thing that I think of, and it is their immaculate lobby and how grand pun intended, it looks. Let's go downstairs, get a closer look. Piano players playing. That is a vibe in itself. Makes me upset that Lindsay's not here because it's one of the things we enjoyed doing together is going and watching the piano players. But let's go downstairs, check it out. Done. Piano player so good. I could listen to that all night, but that's mine and Lindsay's thing. So I requested Le Festin from Ratatouille for Lindsay to record and send to her. But she started playing some Beauty and the Beast songs. She's so good. It's one of the most underrated things that we like to do on our trips is we love to come here and listen. And I'm looking forward to our Disney Wish cruise coming up in a few days where we can go to the piano bar there. So right now, I am on the walkway to Magic Kingdom, and I'm going to catch a bus to whatever Port Orleans shows up first. I think that's how I want to finish this off. We have 4 resorts remaining. There's a 4 Disney Springs one, so I want to knock out the 2 Port Orleans and then Saratoga and Old Key West, and that way I can just get dinner in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Let's go on this walk.
But the only way to get
We have made it. We made it to Port Orleans. It took about a half hour. This resort holds a special place for me. This is my first visit 20 years ago. We stayed here with my family. My first visit with Lindsay, we stayed here. I have many fond memories in this resort. Now, when I think of Port Orleans, there's one thing that I think of, and I'll go there right now. So when I think of Port Orleans Riverside, I think of the water wheel. It's the icon of the resort to me. I need to go inside and fill up my water though, and then we're gonna walk over. I'm gonna check out the store, and then I'm gonna walk over to French Quarter. 3 left. It does have an internal bus loop, which is nice to jump on in the morning, but it does like kind of put a damper when you have to stop 4 times or whatever it is going around the loop. So I don't know. I love this resort though. Good times. Let's go inside. Here at the River Roost, forgot about this. Something Bob, can't remember his name, but he plays shows here, and it is so good. Plays the piano, it's like a comedy show. Riverside, check. Now we're on the walking trail over to French Quarter. It usually takes about 10 minutes max to get there, but it's a nice walk. You walk along the river right here. It's another plus side of staying at Riverside. You are close to what I think of when I hear French Quarter, and that is the beignets. And while I know Lindsay will be super upset that I get them without her, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get some beignets. I'll see you at French Quarter. Shouldn't take that long. That maybe took 5 minutes. We have arrived at French Quarter. I am approaching the pool area. I have never stayed here. It's a smaller resort, so it's not always the easiest to get. But fun fact, Lindsay and I are actually staying here for a night later this week before our cruise. So I'm excited to stay here for the first time. Like I said, when I think of French Quarter, I think of beignets, probably because Lindsay and I come every single time to get them on our trips. They have the cool jazz club, which we're gonna go to Thursday night. And then, so approaching the pool right here, you have the big dragon. Beignets have been acquired. That line was absolutely crazy. It's the longest I've ever seen it, but it still only took 20 minutes to get through the entire line and actually get them, so not too bad. These are the statues I was talking about.
Let's go.
Um 3-2, né? 3-2 você já vai direto. Pode separar.
All right, so French Quarter, check. We have 2 resorts left. We have Old Key West and we have Saratoga Springs. So we are going to hop on the boat over to Disney Springs, and then we are just going to walk to both of those resorts and probably finish our night with a nice deluxe burger at Disney Springs. I'm starving now. We're so close. 19 out of 21 done. I'll see you at one of those resorts. We just got off the boat at Disney Springs, and now we are walking to Saratoga Springs, which is right here on my side. I've never been to this resort, and I've never been to Old Key West. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going here. I'm just looking for the lobby. And then when I think of Saratoga Springs, I think of the jockey statue in the front. So let's go track those down right now. Well, that took a lot longer than I expected to find. I'm still trying to find the lobby. It was quite a walk though. So I'm a little nervous about how far Old Key West is, but lobby's got to be around here somewhere, so let's go check it out. Saratoga Springs, check. We have one left, and that is Old Key West. It is about a mile walk, and it looks like I'm gonna be walking along the golf course. Not even sure if I'm supposed to do that, but that's what we're gonna attempt to do right now. So, one left. And then we gotta get some food because I am starving. I'll see you there. But now I'm really getting the feeling I am not supposed to be making this walk. Because I thought, this whole time I thought there was a walking path between the two resorts. Since they're both on the same like boat route to Disney Springs and stuff. But no, it literally just has me walking through the golf course. That's actually closed right now, so I don't think I'm supposed to be here. It's just empty. Just waiting for an alligator to jump out of a bush and grab me or something here. It's kind of creepy with it being so quiet and empty. Oh well, we have 0.7 miles left. On we go. Alright, we made it. We are on the outskirts of Old Key West, but still on Old Key West property. So when I hear Old Key West and I think about this resort, I think of the lighthouse. So that's what I'm on the search for, the lobby and the lighthouse. Yeah. I'll fast forward there when I find it. Let's go. There she is. It looks like she's in the pool area, so I'm not exactly sure I can get in there. But the walkability at this resort, not good. I feel like I have walked all around trying to find like where to go. There's not much signage. I had to use Apple Maps and kind of decide where I think the lobby would be. Luckily I was right and we finally found it. But yeah, this was nowhere near as close of a walk as I thought it was going to be from Disney Springs. I'm not quite sure I want to make that walk back. Let's go check out the lobby though. I mean, it's a very nice resort. Just, I like being able to walk everywhere. I'm not quite sure we'd ever stay here. What's the benefit of it? Other than the deluxe extra hours. It's the lobby. Alrighty, that is a wrap. Back at Disney Springs, we have done it. 21 resorts, all today. I am exhausted. I am hungry. I just want to get back, eat, and go to sleep. We have a big day tomorrow with our ride challenge, so thanks for joining. See you in the morning. Good night.